Do you mind
No.
that I come here every day to tell you I love you? Maybe you're used to it by now.
Maybe.
You might even miss me if one day I didn't turn up anymore. No, don't say anything. This is enough. Every day I come here and we listen to my declarations of love, and then we speak. We talk to each other about stuff. Stuff out there and stuff in here. About what happened since yesterday and what hasn't happened. About the weather. We talk about the weather, don't we?
Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. Sometimes. Well, not too often, I hope.
No, not too often. Not today.
Oh, not today, no. Not today. Today we talked about other things. Everybody knows that I'm sitting here talking to you. Everybody knows that I come here every day to declare my undying love, and that you reject me. Or that you don't give me any hope. Or at least not enough. Or maybe just enough. Just enough so you can make sure that I come back. Is that how it is? Womanly creature, is it a game you're playing with me? With yourself, with your vanity, your looks that very soon will start fading? Is that how it is? Look, you're a provincial beauty. But when the beauty is gone, you will just be provincial.
You're getting annoying.
Yes, I'm annoying. I always have been, and I can't seem to do anything about it. My friends say, you're so annoying, can't you do something about it? And I try, I really do, I try to be less annoying, but I can't, I simply am annoying. And I'm boring as well. Well, how often has it not happened that I begin to tell a story, and just when I think that this time I've succeeded, that I've touched my audience, that they're asking themselves, what would happen next? At this exact moment, my best friend gets ready to leave. His wife is waiting, he really has to go now. The doctor has been summoned, somebody has a terrible stomach ache, a cow is about to calve, a bout of rheumatism sets in. Children go missing, granny's on their deathbed. I drive them away. People, in those moments where I open up and I'm thinking that I'm sitting here as a human being in the company of other human beings. As a human being in the company of other human beings. And I'm telling my story, and I'm sharing my experience, and I'm expecting others are listening, and I'm capable of sharing a piece of my life. And at this very moment, when I think that I've succeeded, I see that I failed again. The dull look in their eyes shows me that they're bored out of their minds. Well, it's not like it was better when I was young. At least one could say, well, life has slowly seeped out of him. But it isn't so. He's no longer who he used to be. I'm exactly like I've always been. Exactly so. You're very quiet.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. What are those dogs doing there? Especially the small one. That's a very strange sight, isn't it? I mean, what enthusiasm. But it's not going to work out. I mean, it's never going to work out. The big one is too big. It's impossible. They weren't made for each other. I had a friend once. She went away. She went studying somewhere else. She could have come back, but she didn't. She had a dog. And it was a mixture between a Labrador and a dachshund. I mean, that's not right, is it? That's not a sight you want to see. Every time you see a dog like that, you think, how? How on earth is that possible? I mean, the logistics of it. It's impossible to see a dog like that and then not think that it's physically impossible. And it doesn't get any better. It only gets worse. Every time you see a creature like that, you think, your mom and dad, what impossible beasts were they? How did they manage? I mean, that must have taken an enormous enormous amount of willpower. You might even let a young dog like that starve to death just because of it, not being able to look past it. Do you find me inhuman?
You find pleasure in torturing me, but I don't blame you for it. No, quite the opposite. I'm grateful. A sensible person would have thrown me out ages ago, but I come here every day and you pour me a cup of coffee just like you did today.
I'm going away.
You said the same thing yesterday.
Yes, but this time I mean it.
Oh, yes, we always mean everything. It's just that we never seem to do anything about it. Like me, for instance. I love you every day, but still it doesn't seem like anything's to become of it.
I don't feel your love.
Well, no, I have a complete lack of courage. I don't feel it anymore myself, that love. Or maybe it's been worn out. Well, day after day, a layer has been sliced off. I'm hollowed out cheese, and now all that's left is the rind. Who would want that? You know, my love is the dry leftovers. How sad, but still the best I have to give.
Take me to a place far away.
Would you want that?
No.
Oh, no. I thought so. See? I know you better than you know yourself.
Yes, I see. You know me better than I know myself. What a dog! What a funny dog!
I don't see anything.
Oh, no, not today. It was something that happened the other day. I just thought about it. It was really funny.
I should have been there.
Yes, you would have thought it was funny, too.
Oh, I wouldn't be too sure. Not only do I lack the ability to be witty, I also fail to react to the funnier aspects of life, even when they're right in front of me.
You know, you bring out such conflicting emotions in me. On the one hand, I have an urge to just smash your head really hard against the wall. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yes, I think that I do. But I'd be very grateful if you didn't.
Well, you won't. You don't have to worry.
And on the other hand,
No, I don't think there is an on the other hand. I think that the feeling of smashing your head against the wall is the dominant one. You're the sort of man that a woman wants to leave. I mean, I've already left you. We haven't gotten any closer, and instead I've already left you. Don't you see? You're the ideal man for a woman to leave. A step closer only means a step further away. No, well, let's not play philosophers here. I mean, don't contradict me. I just want to say that I have gotten used to it. Every day you come here and every day I leave you. I let go of you and now it's become this familiar feeling, but what does the future look like? What are your plans? Can I rely on finding you here every day so that I can pour you a cup of coffee, so that you can worship me, and so that I can leave you at the end of every visit, again and again and again until the end of our days?
yes! Yes, I promise that every day I'll step inside and sit at your feet. Every day I'll step inside this house with eyes full of hope. And in the afternoon I'll leave again with crushed illusions, walking down the high street with my disappointed heart beating under my coat, while at the same time looking forward till tomorrow, where once again you'll shatter my dreams. The best, the most patient, and most merciless of women. You won't ever let me go, will you?
I don't think I will.
That's all a person can ask for. That was the answer I was hoping for. That's all a person can ask for, to be turned down every day by the same magnificent female animal. My gorgeous tigress.
Okay, that's enough for today.
You're right. We've already said too much. But then can I rely upon your rejection tomorrow?
I'll be here. As always.
As always.
Until tomorrow, then. And yet another stroll along familiar paths. Yes, okay, you go now. You go and be well. The dog makes me laugh every single time.
What if I grab you and never let go? Like an animal. I'm an animal. I'm an animal. Don't let go of me. Don't let me go home.
Don't touch me. You leave me alone.
What if I fall to my knees? Like this. First slowly and then... I'm an animal. I'm an animal. Look at me. I'm an animal.
Come any closer. Stay away.
But I'm an animal groveling before you.
Stop it. Don't do that.
Be generous. Don't let me crawl around on my knees like this for too long. I get very sensitive knees. It hurts. I'm in pain, but the pain makes me happy. How do you explain that?
It's got nothing to do with me.
It's got everything to do with you. You're the reason for my pain. Sweet pain. Soft.
You see,
Invigorating.
everything is always about you. It's never about me.
Everything is about you. I'm all about you.
Why don't I feel that?
Because you're too good to feel anything. You're above that. You don't have to feel what everybody else does. It's not necessary.
But I want to feel something. I want to feel something that's mine and mine alone. All of this. Your eyes are like lakes in the forest. That's not me. Don't let me be that. Don't force me.
Here. A piece of fabric. Okay? A piece of you. Something that contains the warmth of your skin. A step closer to you. I inhale you. Your smell. Your skin. I'm an animal. I'm your dog.
I don't want a dog.
I'm your dog.
Don't say things like that.
Come on, let me walk you down the high street. Give me that pull at the lead, I'm right there. I follow your movements, your thoughts, I follow you, I follow you.
You're scaring me.
Don't be scared. This is love.
Is it?
The worst kind.
This feels different. This is your love, but where is mine? Every day I let you in, but I'm still waiting for it to be my turn to love. What can anyone do? I mean, you have to lean backwards in order for me to lean forwards. Do you understand that?
But I'm crawling through the dirt. I'm crawling before you. Is that not what you want?
No! That's what you want. If you're so keen, well, crawl then, crawl.
I'm happy to do it.
That's my point, exactly. Lean backwards, sir. Lean backwards. How else am I supposed to love?
Oh, why won't you trust me when I say nothing is as big as my love for you?
You, sir. You think that your aim or your purpose is to get me, as it's so distastefully called, but then what would you do once you had me? Would you even know what to do with your days? There would be no more direction in your step because you had the one thing that you had been wanting for so long. And then you'd be filled with a feeling of regret as painful as blisters in your hands. Your digestive system would start slowing down. Nothing would pass through your body unhindered, and that would become a much more interesting subject to you than what really goes on inside you, and then that would become a much more interesting subject to you than what really goes on inside me. Don't you see what's happened? It's your love that you've loved.
Hard as nails. I've been nailed by you.
I'm sorry.
No, don't say that. I probably deserve it. Do I deserve it? Yeah, I deserve it.
Love is like a sheep. Oh, why do I say that? Love is like a sheep. I mean, it's something that's warm inside, even if it's cold outside, or something like that. Love is like a sheep, or it ought to be like a sheep. You're a sad kind of veterinarian. You're always at my table drinking coffee. I mean, the cows are unwell, and you're here slurping coffee. You have to get out into the rain. You have to feel soaked through the cold. You have to feel the wind get through you, through your heart and through your bones. I mean, don't you sense that? You have to feel worn out. Give me your hand. You see? Your hands are too soft. You have to really want to try to do something, to be someone. You have to feel spent. I mean, you're sitting here with your delicate face. You haven't aged a day. I thought that some kind of development would take place, but everything has stayed the same. I mean, this isn't how I imagine things. You're a veterinarian. Then be a veterinarian. Take part in your own existence.
I'll go. But I'm ashamed. All this time I thought everything was about you, but it was just about me. I was so proud. And there he goes, people would whisper. He who declares his love every day and who gets rejected. My wonderful feelings. The everlasting beating of my heart. But this has got to stop. I won't be loving you that way anymore. Alright? There, it's done. It's like it was never there. We're strangers again. But that doesn't mean that I can't come back though, does it?
That's true, of course.
I could come back as someone else. Surely that's possible. If I came back tomorrow as a new person, would you let me in?
Yes, I believe I would.
And would you listen to this new person? Even if he spoke about love, but not love how it ought to be, but how it is.
Yes. Yes, then I would listen.
That's good news. It's very good news. Well, I'm off then.
Should I not have done that? I mean, I told him, but I had to. So why should I guarantee the unhappiness of somebody else? I mean, I don't want to do that. And I want some unhappiness myself from time to time. I mean, it's practically impossible to be unhappy if someone's always swooning at your feet and loving you all the time. If someone is always groveling at your feet, it's really hard to put a foot wrong. Unhappiness used to be a luxury I wasn't allowed, but that's changed. I had to tell him. You know, I like his hair so much, the way it moves when he gets all agitated and really into what he's saying. This is much better for him. I mean, this way he can go on for years. Love ought to be like a sheep. You know, that dog, it really was a ridiculous sight.